Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here. Time for another Patreon-sponsored Blind Reaction. And this one comes to you courtesy of a random brony who has requested that I react to 2 more videos from the internet historian covering the He Will Not Divide Us story. This time it's Liverpool's Closed and The Walking Divided. And, yeah, I think this is it. I think there are just the 4 of these 2 and the 2 that I watched last time. And, yeah, very... very excited to continue. I mean, I liked the first 2 videos. They were interesting. Because I didn't know enough about this story. I had heard about it at the time. I was kind of aware that it happened, but I just wasn't keeping up with it, didn't ever look that closely at it, and just wasn't aware of the specifics. So hearing about that through those videos was pretty cool. And I definitely don't know where the story goes from here. I mean, I remember something about it being put up like high on a tower or something, or a rooftop, or just somewhere high up, and it being very secure and people not being able to get to it. But I don't know if they ever did, or what really just happened after that. So I guess I'm interested to find out. Should be fun. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this started. Here we go.
Season 4 is here.
Season 4.
And this time,
apparently Season 2 wasn't even worth talking about.
Liverpool.
They just skipped over that one. Also, appreciate the tank.
It wouldn't be hard.
Gotta love Cowboy Bebop.
Stated where the flag was. The challenge would be breaking in and taking it. Within the hour, scouts were doing recon. Hundreds of sleeper agents on pole. The planning began. Plan A. Walk in the front door, take the lift up to the roof, and steal the flag. No good.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. I would.
The 3rd and 4th floor. Meanwhile,
wouldn't think that would work.
Out the cafeteria. They learn about the museum's private security and that they're on 30-minute rotations, checking all corridors and emergency exits. Plan B: scale the building. There's the Fact Museum.
Looks
the flag,
possible.
Ladder access to
especially
the platform,
if you go on from the other
CCTV,
building.
Doors to the roof, and entrances to Fact and adjacent buildings. The route is simple. Walk into the neighboring complex.
Yeah.
Gain access to the roof. Across, jump over a 4-meter gap, sneak by the CCTV, and work around to the flag. Meanwhile, online, Shia and his friends were reading 4chan, ready to call the cops if they got onto the roof.
Of course they're going to be expecting that.
Counter intel, posting fake news updates to the public forums. Plan C. Another team was experimenting with a high-wattage laser to burn the flag from a distance. Obviously, that didn't work.
Yeah.
A side quest.
Damn lasers.
Operation Shadowlay. Involved a Bluetooth speaker packaged in bubble wrap, which would then be lobbed onto the roof. But 5 stories up proved to be too far to throw.
Wow.
Next, Plan D, as well as E and F, all involved drones.
I see.
One agent worked on a flamethrower assembly. Another worked on a weed whacker attachment to cut down the flag.
None of this worked either, did it?
And another would simply attach a can of paint and drop it on the camera feed itself.
Well, they're all pretty good ideas, but...
fine-tuning their new sex robots, the propaganda department was hard at work on MS Paint. Drafting artwork
important MS Paint work.
Plan G, trust-based infiltration. All of a sudden, Fact inbox flooded with unsolicited resumes for internships and janitorial.
Shire. Sexy freshman looking for sexy internships.
Curators of the museum were getting spooked. Already that day, they had caught someone trying to make their way onto the roof using a fake press pass. But while plans A through G were all being debated over, 3 people with no plan at all were scaling the building. They discovered that the flagpole mechanism was locked in place with zip ties, and they hadn't brought scissors.
Wow.
They were almost immediately seen on the roof. Security was triggered and the police were dispatched. The 3 agents fled without getting the flag. But they managed to cause quite a scene. Police did a sweep, however, no one was arrested. But it was still mission accomplished. Fact abandoned the project. The flag and live stream were taken down. Liverpool's closed.
Okay, well that was easy. Yeah. I guess all that planning was for nothing.
25 hours. Another record. But this isn't the end of Shire.
Of course not.
No. The Season 5 DLC, Hindu Cabin Fever,
DLC,
is almost ready.
And I don't see any footsteps. Spooky, huh? And then right beside it is this huge tree that's obviously come down recently. Tree?
Do it! Oh. Shy jump scare there at the end. Beautiful. Wow. This is art. Well, here we go. Wow. It is The Walking Divided, so... yeah. Milk. Just flags. The Walking Divided, Season 6. I thought
Time
it was
for a quick recap.
5.
Season 1, New York. Shire's arrested. Shut it down. Season 2, New Mexico. Someone pulled a gun. Shut it down.
Okay.
Fine then, we'll do a shitty flag. Stolen. Season 4, another flag, but with guards. Stolen. I'm going to sit in a cabin for a month and do nothing. Mission accomplished. And that brings us to now. The flag is back. Stationary
Okay,
camera,
so,
completely muted audio. No confirmed clues. Just a white flag on a white wall.
So we're not covering Season 5.
So Shire won't be making a cameo this season. He has bigger concerns. Which is why his buddy, Luke Turner, featured here in Season 5, has taken over. So it goes live at 4 PM GMT. The first thing to determine is the source of this light. Is it a lamp or natural? Well, it's moving very slowly and its luminosity is changing. That means there's a window. The angle of the light means the window should be about here with the camera here, so the relative positions of things in the room should be like this. Next, they wait for sunset. Sunset is 8 PM GMT. Okay, that puts the flag somewhere in this zone.
Okay.
Does Luke have a house in this area? Yes, he does. Perfect. Time to do some recon. As it gets darker, it would be easier to see a light flashing through the window. Location confirmed.
Wow.
3 hours, 58 minutes.
Wow, they're good.
So what now?
4chan is scary.
Some people tried to fuck with the Wi-Fi router. No good. And then... nothing, really. I mean, look at this. What's the bloody point? This
Good question.
Than uploading a still image and declaring victory. Especially for art. It's boring.
Yeah.
Now this was creating discussion. It was arguably the greatest reality TV show of the last decade. But instead we have this. So we're waiting. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. Until... holy shit, there's a fly on the flag.
Oh.
People flocked back to the stream. The flag itself...
Wow, wow. How exciting.
What was he communicating? What clues could this fly provide? D?
Oh.
H. High definition. Why? What does it mean? Of course. People like to watch television in high definition.
Yeah?
Particularly when there's a football game or Game of Thrones or something. And when that happens, often people order food in so that they don't have to miss anything. The most common kind of delivered food is pizza.
Indeed.
That's it. Send the house dozens of pizzas. Oh, alright. They did this. Let me just say, they did this, and they shouldn't have.
Oh.
Because it's... Come on. It's not funny.
It's kind of funny.
It's a little bit funny, but it's not right. You're animals. Animals do that kind of thing. Don't do that.
Do they? Do they send each other pizza?
Look, as I'm making this video, nothing really has happened outside of tracking down the flag. No one has taken it. There have been plans to give it an upgrade. But there's a good chance that nothing will happen. That the stream will be like this for the next 3.5 to 7.5 years.
Wow.
But, after 5 long seasons, the only way he can say he will not divide us is by locking himself and the flag away from the world. But I suppose there's a bigger question here to be asked. If a man protests with a flag, but no one tunes in to see it, did the protest ever really happen? It was the show that should have ended seasons ago. A man, perhaps undivided, but almost certainly alone.
Okay.
Don't wanna be all by myself anymore. All by myself.
Well, there we go. I I didn't know. Yeah, that took a interesting turn. I mean, interesting way for it to end. Is that still the ultimate fate of the flag here? That's kind of... I mean, it does defeat the purpose of the whole exhibit, just to have it locked away like that. Also a bit confused about the cabin part, like, just what was that about? Apparently, it, again, wasn't worth making a video for, so, what happened at that cabin? Just nothing, a lot of nothing, even more nothing than this. I don't know, but yeah, interesting. I guess what I remembered hearing about with the whole roof thing was the Liverpool segment. Yeah, because I remember them talking about like drones or something. I don't know, but I guess they never actually got to that part. So I must have been hearing about it right when it was happening, like before it got shut down. But yeah, interesting stuff. I would say that I guess the first part, the first 2 videos, was a bit more exciting. There was a bit more going on, but that's not really the fault of the internet historian here. He's telling the story as it happened. Just the story became a little bit more sad, a little bit more just yeah, like more of a abject failure as it went along. And I don't know, but interesting stuff, and it was well presented and pretty cool to learn about it. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.